What Works RVATV, where we support a cleaner city of Petersburg. And you should too.
Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trembling out the vintage, where the grapes of wrath are stored. He hath loosed the faithful lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. He has sounded for the trumpet that will never call retreat. He is sifting out the hearts of men before his judgment seat. Oh, be swift, my soul, to answer, and to him be jubilant. Our God is marching on.
Thank you all for joining us this afternoon on such a lovely fall day. My name is Kathleen Morgan. I am the preservation planner for the city of Petersburg, and I hope you all saw our beautiful new marker at the entrance of the cemetery, for which we are here to celebrate. Today we are here at the first recognized black cemetery in the city, and the largest. Beginning in 1840, pre-Civil War families were buried here with honor and respect. We have Civil War soldiers, soldiers from the Spanish-American War, soldiers from the World War I and World War II. Their loved ones provided tombstones varying from concrete with handwritten epitaphs to elaborate marble headstones. And again, we are here to honor this place and recognize and celebrate its history and importance to Petersburg and the country.
Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod felt in the days when hope unborn had died, yet with a steady beat have not our weary feet come to the place for which our fathers sighed. Those are words from James Weldon Johnston. Lift every voice and sing. And they are so appropriate for today here in this cemetery where so many rest. Life is so fleeting. We think we have all of this time, but really, all we really have is this breath that we're taking at this moment. And I am so thankful that the work has been done to remember and preserve this cemetery, all of the histories that are here, that rest in this place. And it is with great gratitude that I am just delighted to be living in a time when we can see our history being honored and preserved, not only so that we, present generations, can appreciate and enjoy, but future generations as well know where we have come from and where we are going. Thank you so much for all that you do and for all that has been done here to remember not only the individuals, but the organizations, the communities, the churches, the people who make up this sacred place. Thank you so much.
I would like to introduce Mr. William Johnson, our city manager. Under his leadership, we are focusing on past neglected city properties such as People's Cemetery and promoting the rich history here that has been left out of the history books. Mr. Johnson.
About 4 years ago when I first came to Petersburg, I visited Blandford Cemetery, and then I came across the street to People's Cemetery, and I asked the then public works director what happened. It looks different. from one side of the street to the other side of the street. He said, well, tell you what, we're going to do something. If you can get mayor and council to appropriate the funding, we'll make this a reality. So lo and behold, mayor and council appropriated $80,000 for the fencing and the cleaning up, and it's been well maintained, and here we are today. So before I take my seat, I'm going to close by saying this. This is a great city. We must maintain all of our assets. And we need you, when you go back today and tell someone who did come out to this exciting program, please go back and tell them what you saw today and what you witnessed, and invite them to come out to visit the cemetery.
There are historians who study everything. Everything has a history. There's a history of food, clothing, and death, and how people celebrate death, and how you were interred quite often determines or tells who you were in that community. And that's been one of the concerns in the African American community for years. I haven't had anything on earth, but can I now be buried properly so that I can go on to heaven? At least let me do that. And this is a big, and it still is a big thing in the black community today, to be properly buried. And this was one of the attempts in this country to do that. But I remember in the 80s when they started to clean this out the first time, this looked like a rainforest. There were people out here had been buried, trees had grown up, and it's grown up in. Today, those people who wanted to be recognized, at least in death, even if they weren't when they were alive, I think they would be pleased.
You know how we say I am Petersburg? But you know, we really are Petersburg because I have bone in my bone and flesh of my flesh right here. My grandfather's buried right over there. So I am, you know, ecstatic, pleased, and honored of what's been taking place. For a man who I've never known before and probably would never know in this lifetime, I thank you all for honoring him on today. Thank you.
His grace that brought me thus far, and grace will lead me home. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Amen.
What Works RVA TV, where we support a cleaner city of Petersburg. And you should too.